Virat Kohli, One8, Global Premier Delhi. 3 words that were enough to make 5,000 people show up at Yashobhoomi on a weekday afternoon and stay till 7 in the evening. This wasn't just a sneaker launch. This was a statement, and I was there for all of it. The chaos, the crowd, the wait. And so let's start with Reed, living the moment of One8 Global Premier.
Sin parar, shake your body, shine like star.
This is how it went. First look at Yashobhoomi, and right away you could feel this wasn't a regular event. The One8 banners were everywhere, from the road outside to the entry gate. The entire place was dressed up for the premiere. Walking in, there was already a decent crowd building up. People with their booking confirmations, phones out, energy high. The venue itself is massive, and even from the outside, you got a sense of scale. Something big was about to happen here. So we get inside, and the line was organized. People queuing up, moving steadily. It was actually fine. And then, someone near the entry gate shouted, "Virat!" That's it, that one word. The entire line just dissolved. People broke formation and ran towards the gate, everyone pushing to get a glimpse. Within seconds, a massive crowd had piled up at the entry. Order gone, completely gone. That one shout basically undid whatever crowd management was in place. And honestly, can you blame anyone? When there's even a 1% chance Virat is walking through that door, you move. Now me and a few others had gone up the stairs. There was a viewing area above, and what we saw from there was something else entirely. Below us, hundreds of people screaming, phones in the air, pushing forward. From the entry gate to the exhibition hall, the line felt exactly like a Delhi metro rush hour. You didn't even need to move your legs. You just stood there and the crowd carried you forward, shoulder to shoulder, inch by inch. 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours to get inside. By the time I entered the hall, I was already tired. And the event hadn't even started. But the moment you stepped into the arena, the exhaustion took a back seat. All blue theme. Clean, immersive lighting. The vibe immediately shifted. You could feel the effort that had gone into the production design. This wasn't a trade show setup. This had premier energy. The first section, Ode to Cricket. And it set the tone for everything after it. The wall was covered entirely with red leather cricket balls. Just balls, arranged perfectly. It looked like art. And in the center of the floor, a circular display. Shoes placed on a table in the middle, with t-shirts and articles arranged in a ring around them. Clean, deliberate curation. Moving further in, the gym and training section. Activewear for men and women, gym equipment, training shoes, performance t-shirts. Everything styled and displayed like a flagship store, not an event stall. It felt premium without being unapproachable. And then the cricket corner, a mannequin mid-shot, pads, gloves, and those iconic white cricket shoes. That specific white, if you've watched enough Test cricket, you know exactly what those shoes mean. There's a reason they're at the spotlight. Towards the back of the arena ran this entire line of machines. And this was genuinely fascinating. They had set up the actual shoemaking process for people to see. Embroidery, adhesive bonding, assembly, and then the testing stage where the finished shoe gets quality checked. Step by step, end to end, how a One8 sneaker goes from raw material to box. And there was one more thing at this station, personalization. You could have your initials or something custom embroidered onto your pair. A small detail, but one that made it feel like you weren't just buying a shoe. You were commissioning one
shake your body, shine like star. Baila, en el mar, keep it going, no queda igual.
Tried to check out the cafe. One look at that line. I turned around and kept walking. Explored the space a bit, checked out where the stage was being set up, and then found the challenge arena, a board with preset physical targets. Hit the target in time, win a reward, 500 rupees, which at this event's cafe couldn't even get you a large cold coffee. But people were lined up for it anyway because at this point, entertainment wherever you find it. Around 3, the DJ took the stage. Gory who? She got the crowd moving. Proper energy, good selection. She held the floor for about an hour and a half. The kind of set that works when you're waiting and the adrenaline is still fresh. People were dancing, vibing. The event had begun, even if the main moment hadn't arrived yet. We went to collect our pre-booked shoes from the counter, and what came with it? A sling bag. You know those drawstring bags? The thin cord ones you pull to close? One8 branded. And attached to it was a keychain, also One8, which doubled as the bag tag. Your own little identifier, so you'd know which bag is yours in a crowd of identical ones. Clever, honestly. Then I pulled out the shoebox and got some footage of that. The unboxing. Opened the box, and the first thing you see is the signature card. Virat Kohli's signature, and at the back, the One8 logo formed out of the Test cricket cup. That detail alone told you where his head was at when building this brand. Then the shoe, Seam Pavilion, beige gum colorway. Off-white, textured, clean. Filmed it properly because this deserved the attention. And then the other thing in the box, a badge, founding 5,000 member. On the front, One8. On the back, I was there. And a fridge magnet. Limited only to people who attended the global premiere. The context here is that 5,000 shoes were sold as tickets to this event, so each person who attended was, by definition, one of the first 5,000 owners of One8 footwear in the world. That's a good way to make someone feel like they were part of something. By now, 4:30, the crowd was running on fumes. People had been standing for 4+ hours. No seating, which, fair enough, 5,000 people, you can't really do that. But people had found their own solutions. Groups sitting on the floor wherever there was space, food in hand, shoes on their laps, just holding on. The anticipation was real, but so was the fatigue. Then, the music shifted. The energy on stage changed. People jumped up, rushed to the floor, thinking this is finally it, only to find another DJ spin doctor. And look, he was genuinely good. The set was solid. But at this point, the crowd had one thing on their mind, and it wasn't a DJ. We stood there at the stage anyway, soaking it in. 5:30 now. Then the anchor got on stage. Count with me. 15, 14. The lights dropped. The crowd lost it. This is it. And then dance performances. Well-known groups. Clearly, well-rehearsed, visually impressive. They went for 10, 15 minutes, and they were genuinely good. But when you've waited since noon for one person, your ability to appreciate anything else is limited. A One8 brand film played on the screens, short, punchy, did its job. The anchor came back, just a little more, The moment is almost here. But unfortunately, not yet. Just 5 to 10 minutes of anchoring, followed by a One8 promo on the big screen. The moment Virat appeared, even on the screen, the crowd went crazy. Meanwhile, I was already imagining the atmosphere would when he finally walks into the arena. The excitement was unreal. And then another performance. The crowd was patient. Barely, but patient. Then the runway. Fashion icons walking the stage wearing One8. And then Prasid Krishna, Devdoot Padikal, and a track athlete too if you know your faces. Cricketers on a runway owning it. The crossover felt natural, which probably says something about where One8 is positioning itself. And then the screen lit up. Virat's story, his journey. And the moment they showed him in the white Test jersey, that iconic India white, something shifted in the air. Everyone around me went quiet for a second, just absorbing it. The adrenaline was real. The video cut. And he rose from beneath the stage. The sound that went through that arena, I don't think I can describe it properly. 6.5 hours of waiting, compressed into one moment. He walked the runway and the crowd just gave everything they had. He stood with the models for the group photographs, took it all in.
Delhi, this is the city where it all started for you. Life, cricket.
Then the mic, just him and the fans. The loudest crowd became the quietest, just to hear his first words, and he opens up with,
Delhi, what's up?
And before he could speak further,
First of all,
he talked for 5 minutes about what One8 means to him, about how he never imagined the brand would have a global premiere of this scale in Delhi, the city he grew up in.
patiently you waited. How excited you've
It wasn't a rehearsed speech. It felt like a genuine moment of someone looking around and not quite believing where they are.
I am to come back to Delhi. Day out to make this dream into a reality and talking about a very important teammate. I would like now to call on stage. I'd be standing here at this stage of my life.
And then Karan Aujla hit the stage. Full energy from the first second. 2-3 songs. The crowd who'd been sitting on the floor an hour ago was now completely unhinged in the best way. Winning speech was sounding like it was exclusively made for Virat, and as Karan sang it, we were singing this along for Virat. Virat has said himself that song feels like it was written for him. Watching that moment live, in that room, at the end of a 7-hour day, it was one of those things you're glad you stayed for. One8, Delhi. Done.